to save the Islam, Deen Muhammadi, and I am coming from India. India is the country where 200 million Muslims live, and among those 200 millions, almost 100 millions Muslims love Imam Hussain al-Islam more than their life. And the reason is that Khaja Muinuddin Chishti Ajmeri, the most gracious, most revered Sheikh of Chishtiya Tariqa, has said in his verses, the Shah Hast Hussain, Badshah Hast Hussain. He says that Hussain is king, and Hussain is the king of kings. Deenast Hussain, Deepanast Hussain. Hussain is Deen. Hussain is Islam, and Hussain is one who sheltered Islam. These are the verses of Khaja Muinuddin Chishti, and last verses he says, Sardar Nadat Dardast Yazid Haqqa ke binae la ilaha as Hussain, that he did not give his hand to the hand of the Yazid, but he gave his head, and therefore he says that La ilaha, the basis of the foundation of La ilaha is Hussain alayhi salam. So this is the land, India is the land where Sufi important people.
أولا أرحب بالضيوف ودعوتهم لي المباركة في هذا الاحتفال. وفي الحقيقة أنا قد قدمت من الهند، وهو البلد الذي فيه أكثر من 200 مليون شخص من محبي الإمام الحسين. الحسين هو ملك الملوك، الحسين هو الدين وهو الإسلام، وهو الذي حمل الإسلام. وفي إحدى الأشعار لأحد الصوفية المعروفين يقول بأن الحسين لم يعطي بيده إلى يزيد، وإنما أعطى رأسه بدلا من ذلك. وقال أيضا بأنه موجد لا إله إلا الله، فالحسين حمى الدين.
Yes, then I quote another verses from the very important Sheikh of Chishtiya Silsila, Hazrat Shah Niazi Ahmad. He says that "Ay dil bigir damane sultane." He says that, "O heart, take hold of the robe of Hussain alayhi salam." Yani Hussain ibn Ali Jane Awliya, because Hussain ibn Ali is the soul of all awliya Akram. And in the last verses he says, Darat Niyaz Hashr Khud Ummeed Ba Hussain. And he says that he hopes that his end will be with the end of Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Yani Darat Niyaz Hashr Khud Ummeed Ba Hussain Ba Awliyas Hashr Muhibbane Awliya, because the end of all the awliya Akram will be with the end of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. So I am coming from that land, and I would like to share with you that 100 millions of Muslims in India mourn Muharram with their spirit and fervor. And there are occasions, there are majlises, there are distribution of food, there are distribution of sharbat, and distribution of many valuable things from different khanqahs and Khanqah Niaziya especially, and people in khanqahs gather together and they mourn Muharram, and they take out Taziyah, they take out Alam, and they take out the procession of Muharram with all Sunni people. They are all Sunni people, and all Sunnah, they mourn them with their, with great spirit. So I just want to tell you that Imam Hussein is not of any particular firqa, a particular maslak, or particular religion, or particular caste or creed. Imam Hussein belonged to insaniyat, the very humanity, because he saved humanity when the humanity was going to die. And therefore, all people all over the world revered and respect Imam Hussein al-Islam as the savior of humanity. And therefore, you see that Imam Hussein is regarded and respected all over the world without any regard, except a few sect of people who are coming from that dynasty only, who martyred Imam Hussein al-Islam. Otherwise, all Muslims by their heart love and respect Imam Hussein al-Islam, because we believe that Awliya Akram, a wali, cannot be a wali without approaching Imam Hussein al-Islam, because if he doesn't approach Imam Hussein al-Islam, he will not be able to approach Imam Ali al-Islam. And unless he goes there, he will not get anything from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because we believe that the juz of Iman, the very core of Iman, is the love of Abbas.
كذلك كان هنالك شعر آخر لأحد الشيوخ فيقول: أمسك بحبل الحسين لأن الحسين ابن علي. وفي آخر أشعاره يقول، والتي أود أن أشارككم بها، أن هنالك الملايين من المسلمين في محرم، وهنالك مناسبات كثيرة في الهند، ومجالس وتوزيع الطعام وكذلك توزيع المشروبات والكثير من الأشياء من مختلف الأصناف، والناس يجتمعون في محرم وينعون الإمام بألم، والكثير من أهل السنة يحيون هذه الشعائر ويجتمعون في محرم. فالحسين عليه السلام لا يعود لفرقة معينة أو دين معين أو فئة معينة، فالإمام الحسين يعود للإنسانية بأجمعها، وإلا فبدون الحسين تموت الإنسانية. والحسين هو الهادي، وهو المعروف لمختلف طوائف المجتمعات الإنسانية، باستثناء فئة قليلة التي تعادي الحسين. ولا يمكن للمسلم من أن يكون وليا إلا بأن يقبل ويحب الحسين، لأنه يحب علي، وبالتالي فإنه يحب الرسول. وأساس الإيمان هو محبة آل البيت.
The next thing that I would say regarding Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam, in the lifespan of 35 years after Karbala, when Imamat was transferred to Imam Zainul Abidin, at the last moment when Imam Hussein alayhi salam was going to sacrifice his life, he came back and transferred the Imamat to Imam Zainul Abidin. We don't have words to describe the event of Karbala, when all Ahl-Bayt were being killed by the Yazid, and you imagine that what would be the position of Imam Zainul Abidin after Karbala occurred. The incident of Karbala occurred. The battle of Karbala finished. That 35 years means after that he lived 35 years, and in 35 years he had to grow the most cruel atrocities, cruelties, and all difficult times. It was the most difficult time for Islam, but he sustained with all these difficulties. He wept and wept and wept, but he did not raise his arms against anybody. This is an example for all humanities and all terrorism, the sources of terrorism, that peace can be maintained by non-violence. Peace cannot be maintained by violence. Hazrat Imam Zainul Abidin is an example for all people all over the world till the world ends, that how to maintain this peace in the world. Actually, I have written a paper, but I thought yesterday that program was over, and usually in such kind of programs, paper are presented on the research session. So I left my paper, so I just read out certain thing. After that, I will read 2 verses only.
أوكي. أقول عن الإمام زين العابدين عليه السلام: بقي 35 عاما بعد وفاة الإمام الحسين استشهاده في معركة كربلاء، وخلال اللحظات الأخيرة من حياة الإمام الحسين تحولت الإمامة إلى الإمام زين العابدين، وعاش الإمام زين العابدين في أصعب الظروف وأقصى الفترات، وتحمل الفظائع من قبل حكام بني أمية، وحيث أخذ آل البيت مأسورين إلى يزيد. وتصوروا أن بعد 35 عاما من هذه المصاعب لم يحمل الإمام السجاد يده ضد أحد. فهذا درس للبشرية جمعاء بأن السلام لا يمكن أن يكون من خلال العنف.
Yes, in the last, I would like to pay my salam to Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam, and I would like to read out 2 verses of salam composed by my mother, and my mother is Jafri Sayyid, and she has written this salam. I will just read it out because she दिल शकिस्ता आरज़ुओं का सहारा है हुसैन. Hussain is the base or the savior of all the broken heart. सरवरे कौनैन की आंखों का तारा है हुसैन, and Hussain is the star eye of सरवर कायनात सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम. साक़ी तस्नीम कौसर का दुलारा है हुसैन, and साक़ी तस्नीम कौसर मौला अली मुश्किल कुशा, he is the loving one of Hazrat Maula Ali Mushkil Kusha. Last verses: As-salame paykaro sabro qanaat, as-salam, as-salame wajh takmeel shifaat, as-salam. Mera bahut bahut salam, my salam to Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam, and my sincere thanks to all organizers. Thank you very much.
وأود أن أقول في بيتين شعريين سلامي للإمام الحسين. وهذين البيتين نظمتا من قبل والدتي